Need help, bro?
Yes, yeah, I'm okay.
Do you have any drugs on you?
No.
Okay, let's go back to this car.
Okay. You have your phone, you have your wallet there, you have some
Everybody
money in
stand
there.
right there for me,
Yeah,
please.
it should be good. All right?
Of course he's gonna run.
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Didn't know a lot.
okay. You're the best. Thanks guys so much.
There you go, buddy. These are some nice handcuffs, dude. Expensive stuff.
You want them?
They're like
There's
$80.
always end of the shift present.
I think you changed it.
Need the sergeant?
Yeah.
Daisy deploy?
Probably. Because he was running and all of a sudden.
Triple H. Are you doing booking shit? I'm red.
What's
You doing booking shit? Or shot it as
I
booking?
think I shot it earlier.
Okay. Does he need that form with all that charges for the weapon? You get
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I'll help
Alright.
him out on that.
Alright, boss. You okay?
Yeah, are the handcuffs necessary, sir, or
Yes, they are because
okay,
you're under
okay.
arrest right now, buddy.
what am I arrested for?
You're under arrest for possession of unregistered loaded firearm
Okay.
with prior felony convictions.
Prior felony. Okay.
You have
I,
3 prior felony
what do you
convictions.
mean 3 prior felony convictions? Of what? What? Explain to me what's going on here.
So you were in possession
Okay.
of a loaded firearm.
I was.
Okay. And you,
I found the gun. I told you where I found it.
yes, you did.
And
You
it-
told me that.
And it was the only thing that saved my life tonight. So I don't see where I did wrong in any of this. I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
You should not be in possession of firearms, sir, especially with
Oh,
convictions.
well, you know what? Oh my God. So I'm going to jail tonight?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Yes, boss.
With that charge?
With that charge.
Okay, now. So how is calling you guys out for help me going to jail?
Yeah, you can call us for help and get out of the house.
Yeah, that's not my gun. But I was in possession of the gun. Yeah, it saved my life. So I don't see what the logic in that, sir. Is how I'm going to jail over this.
Because, like I already told you, it was unregistered firearm. It
It's
was
not my
loaded.
gun though.
I understand, but you're in possession of it.
I happened to find the gun by chance.
Okay. Let me take off your head real quick. Do you have any medical?
I have mental health
You sure,
issues,
sir?
sir.
You have what?
Mental health issues.
Mental?
Mental health issues.
Okay, sir. How do you turn this off?
Oh, it's a little button on the side.
I don't wanna kill the battery. Oh,
I go usually,
actually really
you know, they usually take me to Barber Aaron's for 5150 holds and stuff like that. Whenever.
yeah, I know you had 2 at least this year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is how this is gonna go down tonight.
Okay.
Now, I want to read your right because you are in custody, and if you want to give me your statement on the Miranda right, on your Miranda, then I'll take it and then write it down. Okay?
Yes.
That way, hopefully, it's gonna help you out.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
let's do that. All right, Mr. Claymore, right?
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
May I add one thing before you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
My thinking tonight is maybe irrational and stuff like that. I've been smoking drugs, and you know what? I'm on drugs now. I'm smoking DCT, you know. And what I'm going to ask you, sir, is if you take me to the emergency psych services, please.
What's gonna happen is you will go to jail, and I will advise the medical staff
Yeah.
that you need to be placed on hold, so you can talk to psychologist.
I don't understand
Okay.
why I'm going to jail though over this.
Okay.
It's like you guys came out here and you saved my life. That's great, you know. You guys got a gun that's unregistered. Just not my gun.
Well, like I said, we'll try to help you out as much as we can,
Okay.
but this is how it's gonna go this tonight.
Okay, I will.
So I would like you to say yes or no.
Yes.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you
Yes,
understand?
I'm gonna tell you everything. Okay.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
You have the right to the presence of an attorney before doing any questioning. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge before any questioning, if you want. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you like to give me a statement?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, like I said, you told me a lot, and let's go from there. And as much details as you can, it will help you out. Okay. All right. So, talk to me. What happened tonight?
What happened tonight was me and my friend, we came back. Like I said, we came back and the landlord had just, I guess she had left like hours before we
Okay.
got here.
You started a little more rumbling, so I'm gonna try to squeeze it straight to the point. You said me and my friend. Who's your friend?
Oh, Clayton Bateman. He's the other guy that's
Okay.
custody. The guy.
His last name is Clayton.
No, his first name is Clayton.
First name.
Last name is Bateman.
Okay. Clayton. Okay. You guys came back home, right?
We came back home. Yeah.
What time?
Came back around. It was around midnight.
Midnight.
Around-
Okay.
I think that's what time it was because
Approximately, it's
the sex
five.
store closed at midnight over there across town.
Okay.
That's what we were doing. We were meeting up because we were gonna have sex tonight. You know,
Okay.
we're just gonna mess around. And, you know, I just got kicked out of the. I don't know. I'm not sure like the laws about me being kicked out. Like if the landlord can just kick me out like that, or if he has to give me an eviction notice. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So as far as I know, I still
you
have
do have
residence
any
here.
issues with that landlord?
We're having we're working toward issues with the rent and stuff like that, and so we're working towards a resolve, I guess. I don't know how this all works. It's my first time doing this with the
Okay.
landlord. So
So you actually have people or some kind of contract with that person?
yes, I have
Notice
a
you
rental
can
agreement with the
legally-
landlord.
Okay.
Yes.
So you come back home midnight, approximately
Yeah.
midnight. Okay.
Yes.
What happened when you got back? Oh, when you come home with your friend?
I had asked. Okay, what happened was I built a wall in the kitchen,
Okay.
right? And she told me not to make any adjustments to the house, and I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
And so I built me a room in the kitchen, and because it was like wasted space, so I built me a room.
Okay.
And so the landlord asked me to take it down.
So she was here at midnight?
She was here. No, she was here like around 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay. So I understand there was an argument between or misunderstanding / she doesn't like some things you do between you and the landlord.
Yeah.
But that does not have anything to do with you holding the gun at your cousin, right?
No.
Do you want
Well-
to keep that in your statement because
What-
technically that is not really matter?
Okay. Well,
Or you tried to tell me this so it leads to the argument between you and your cousin.
I'm telling you because it leads to the argument with my cousin.
So
It's very important.
let's shorten up a little bit. So landlord was not happy with you regarding some adjustments into the house.
Yeah, just
right?
things that were happening.
Early before you
violations.
came
Yeah.
home. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Landlord, do you know her name?
Right now. Oh, Talvin. THOA.
Tao, maybe THAO.
Yeah, Talvin.
Ling?
Yeah.
Ving or Ling?
Vin.
Vin?
VIN.
Yeah. Okay. But she was not happy
She wasn't happy with the way.
with adjustments in the house that
Yeah,
she built.
we're not supposed to be using this property on this side over here. And then there were parking cars over there and stuff like that. And so we had to clean this lot up and stuff like that. And we weren't supposed to park cars over there. And we cleaned up the yard. We spread the mulch and stuff like that today. Worked really hard. I was tired.
Okay. So she was not happy, and what was the outcome of that conversation? Like she's gonna be like, you need to fix this, or you need to get out of here in 30 days, or what was the outcome between you and the landlord?
Well, she wanted the property restored back to the original state it was when I received the property.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's what I was doing. I was working really hard towards making that happen for her today. And she wanted some more rent money. And
She wanted more rent
yeah,
and restore the property, right?
yeah, and restore the
Okay.
property. That's
All
the
right.
only reason
And
I
then
was
she
here.
left, right?
And she left, yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then, well, she came. She inspected the wall. She wanted to see if the wall had come down in the kitchen. And I took the wall down in the kitchen. And then she left. Okay, and then when I came back, well, when she was inspecting the wall in the kitchen, I wasn't here. I was across town.
Okay.
And then, so then I guess when she was here, what I told her was I said she had permission to check out the work, as far as the kitchen goes, as far as the kitchen goes, and to leave the rest of the house alone, leave the other tenants alone because they're in their room sleeping, And so I was
Okay.
hoping that she would respect that, and she didn't.
Okay.
So she went into the rest of the house
Did
and
inspection today?
yeah, she did an inspection
Okay.
today.
So she disturbed some residents
Right,
of the house.
right.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then she had a couple residents leave. Joan Reese, the room in the back. That's how I ended up in the room in the back because she took all her stuff out of the house. And so I figured, okay, well this room is not occupied right now. So I took my bed from the front over here to the kitchen where I built the room. And I took it to the back room, and that's where me and Clayton were going to hang out. And so I walked over to the door where Junior's room is at. I knocked on it, and I just asked him what had happened with the landlord when the landlord was here.
Okay.
He said
Who's Junior?
Junior is Joe Granados. We call him Junior because
Joe is the cousin.
he's the cousin, yeah,
Okay.
the guy that was
Joe
Granados.
G-A, right?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, G-R-A-N.
G-R-A-N.
Yeah, N-O-N-A-D-O-S.
U-S. Okay.
Yeah.
So you knock on the door. He was in there by himself?
Yeah, he was in there with Vivian, his girlfriend.
Vivian?
Yeah,
Was she here today?
she was here in the room. Yeah, and then
Did she left with him?
she
Or
left
was
with him. I
there?
think she left with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Because she got
All
out of the
right. So
house.
you ask Joe, which you call him
Junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay. You asked Junior what happened when she came in, right?
Yeah, and I said, what was her mood like? Because she asked a couple tenants to leave, and I just was asking them, was she respectful to those tenants, or did she come in here like throwing stuff around like she did the other night? And he said that she was respectful.
Okay.
And then I was happy with that, because when I was working with these people here, I was just like, I was really lenient, and I as far as the finances were concerned, I made adjustments. I even put my own money towards to help them out.
Okay.
Like that.
So you're
But-
talking to him regarding
yeah,
that.
and
She
so he
said
finds
everything was
out
good.
that my cousin, little Johnny over there, is only paying $400 rent.
So Junior
Junior finds out.
find out that.
My cousin.
So you told him, right?
I told him.
Okay,
Yeah, he had
find
asked
out.
me. He goes. Well, I heard he's only paying $400
Okay.
rent.
You talk about little who? Little Johnny.
Little Johnny, yeah.
And what's
He's our cousin.
was he here today?
He was here today. He was the little guy in the black jacket.
Okay. Little Johnny, and do you know his name?
Johnny, Noah.
John. Okay.
Yeah.
John and Noah. Okay. So he pays less.
Yeah, him and his girlfriend stay here. And
Pays only 400, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And I let him have like a dog. I let him have a little
Right.
pit bull
Yeah,
in the room.
they do. Okay. All right. So what was little Johnny when all this was happening?
Little Johnny, he was in the room. I'm pretty sure he was in the room, and he
Okay.
heard everything.
You probably heard, but didn't see anything.
He didn't see anything, but he heard us yelling
Okay.
and everything that had happened.
So
and
you talk about that. That's what the argument started between you and
yeah,
and Junior.
yeah, and then
Okay. Then what happened?
then the landlord had taken $400 yesterday from Junior, and then he wanted that money back.
How much is Junior paying?
$400.
No, how much Junior's paying monthly?
He's paying $900.
900. Okay. Okay, 900. Okay. So she took 400 from him, and now he's asking that from you, right?
Yeah, she took an additional $400 from him yesterday when he was paid up for the month, and when the landlord came yesterday, she was really like disgruntled. She was really upset about a lot of things that were wrong with the property.
Okay. So you and Junior started arguing about the rent money. He wants
Yeah.
you to pay him back, correct?
Yeah, but this had all started like pretty much earlier in the day.
Now, let me ask you this, Ruko. Maybe it'll help you out.
We had a problem.
When you had all these people technically renting each room of the house, did you have verbal agreements, or you guys put something on paper? Like, let's say,
verbal agreements. I mean, yeah, the
verbal agreements because
yeah.
you're all family and friends, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. He wanted me to give back $400, right?
Yeah.
Verbal agreement. Okay.
So when he finds out that he's paying $900 and the other guy's paid $400, he's like I'm cheating him or something like he's getting.
Okay.
But he's got a big room, the biggest room in the house. So.
Okay. All right. So you guys started arguing. Then what happened?
And then he always starts off like with this look in his face, and he goes like what, like, confrontational like what, and I said, and then it just goes back and forth. I said, what, Junior? And he's like what? He goes, you better watch out. He goes, I'll kick your fucking ass. And he always starts out like that. I guarantee you, every time, every argument, you got any family member, they'll tell you that's how he starts it out. And you ask Johnny in there, he heard everything. That's how he started it out. He started threatening me. He's like, "I'm gonna kick your fucking ass." And when he says that to me,
So the threats were, "I'm gonna kick your ass," right?
yeah, I felt I was gonna get assaulted right now by him because he's
He
very violent. This guy's very
He
violent.
threatened you.
Yes, he beats his brothers up and everything. He beats everybody up around him. It scares the hell out of his mom. Everybody's afraid of him.
Okay.
And
So he said that. Did he make any movements towards like?
yeah, he opened the door and he was coming at me.
Explain to me, why were you scared of him? That's what I need to know.
Because he was approaching me, and with the way the way he looked on his face, I felt threatened. Like
He
was gonna come
he
and
was
hurt me.
approaching you.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's when I ran back into the back room.
And you had that. He had a. What kind of look was that in his face?
The look of like insane, like I'm gonna kill you, like I'm gonna murder you. He was just like really upset, mad, because he was upset about money, and money with him is like it's another thing. It takes him to another level when he thinks he's getting cheated or somebody's stolen something from him, you know. And
Okay. Then what happened?
Well, he reacted, and then I reacted, and I ran from him into the back room.
What do you mean by reacted?
Well, when he came at me, I ran to the back room.
Okay. So you ran.
Yeah, you know he's coming towards me, so I don't want to.
What's the back room?
The back room was where Joan Reese was renting the room. The
Was
empty
it
room.
vacant at this time?
It was vacant now. It was vacant now because the landlord came in and made those tenants leave earlier.
Vacant room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing in that room at all.
There's nothing in the room at all. As far as
Okay.
I can see, there was nothing in there when I got in there.
So you ran in there. Did you lock the door behind you? Or you just
So
closed the
yeah, I ran
door?
in there and then I locked the door behind me, and then he's like,
When you say you locked the door, did you lock it with the? There's a key there. Like I don't know what kind of lock is
there's
it.
a,
So you just close the
little
door.
push button, a little you
Okay.
twist a little lever on the other side, the inside of the thing, and it
Okay.
locks it. And then me and Clayton are in there, and we're both scared, right? We were both scared
Were
because
you both in the room or just you?
we were both in the room. He was in there, and he heard everything too. And you know, it's just like,
Okay.
you know, and so like
So you guys lock yourself in the room. Now what happened?
so we're scared and we're fucked. We're just like we don't know where to go. We don't know what to do. And
Okay.
so I felt this is what I felt. I felt like this is what I felt. I felt a big man like Junior. You know, I have no way to defend myself. You know, with my hands. This guy's obviously he's a giant. You know, there's nothing I can do to do
So
something
you
like that.
felt
I
like
would just,
big man like Junior. You were not able to defend yourself.
yeah. I mean, if anything, I'll probably just sit there and take a beating. If worst case scenario, you know. It's what would happen ultimately, you know. But so I'm locked in the room, and we just brought the bags that we brought. We brought the bed back. We just brought the bed back there. The room I thought was empty.
Okay.
I looked into
So
the
the room
closet.
is empty. There's nothing in the room,
There's
right?
nothing in the room, right?
Okay. You lock yourself in the room.
Yes.
Now you felt threatened because he's a big dude, and you probably was not able to defend yourself.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the
Okay.
wall.
Then what happened?
Door. And then it's like fuck, it was just like when you get into a position like that, you're just scared.
How Junior got inside the room?
He didn't get inside the room.
Okay.
He was locked
so
outside the room.
You unlocked?
I finally unlocked the room because I
Okay.
told him because he went back into his room, and then I unlocked the door and I was coming out.
Was
When
the
I
gun
found
already
the gun.
in your hand?
Huh?
So you unlocked the door when you found the gun.
I unlocked it, yeah, because I figured that would be my way out. Me and Clayton's safe way
So
out.
how did you find the gun?
I found it in the closet when I was looking around in the closet. I looked in the closet to see if
Okay,
there's anything
stand
in
by
there.
a second, buddy. I looked around.
Because that used to be my bedroom a long time ago. When I first picked up the property, that was my bedroom, and I left some things in there, like some items in there that I thought I could use to like defend myself. It's not as a
Okay.
weapon or anything,
So
sir.
you found the gun.
Yes.
You opened the door, right?
Yeah. I opened the door, and then and he's standing over by his door, and then I had it in my hand, and
You were
I let
standing
him.
by the door, right?
He was standing by his door.
By his bedroom door.
Where he can enter the hallway into the bathroom, into the kitchen.
He was standing in the hallway.
Yeah, and so like you have to pass that thing to get out of the house. It's the only way out of the house. And so-
Okay.
And so I let him know that I had the gun on me, right? And then he goes, "What? You got the fucking gun?" And then he started coming at me, and so I picked the gun up and I pointed it at him, and then he got scared.
So did he make any movements towards you?
After I pulled the gun out and he got scared, he ran back inside his room behind the door, and that's when he got really
Hold on a
irate.
second. So I told him I have a gun, and then you pointed at him, right?
Then I pointed at him. Yes, sir. I wanted to show him that I had something in my hand.
I pointed at him,
Yeah.
and he ran inside of his room, right?
Ran inside his room. and he shut the door. And then he came back out.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Inside of his room and close the door.
Yes.
So you passed through the hallway.
No, I was waiting for Clayton to come because we had our bags with us. We had to take our bags with us, and so when he was grabbing our bags, and we're trying to see if it was safe
Okay.
to leave.
So he closed the door behind in his room. Now you passing through the hallway.
We're trying to pass through the hallway.
Okay. And then what happened?
But he keeps peeking his head out, and he keeps
Okay.
kind of threatening me. At this point, he's gonna kill me. He's telling me.
But you were able to pass through the hallway, right? That's how you got to the backyard, right?
Yeah, but I was trying to talk to him before I was leaving,
Okay.
and he's like, Jimmy, he goes, you fucked up now, man. He goes, you better fucking have that gun on you for 24/7 because I'm gonna fucking kill you when
So
I
he
get you.
threatened you again.
Yeah, he runs the deep
From the
threats,
room,
and
right?
He started to scare the shit out of me, and he, I believe he followed through with something like that,
Hold on, but saying you better have the gun 24/7.
Yeah. It's messed up that a little guy like me is, in a situation like this. Then, and I all I do is try and help my family out.
He said
like
he
that.
said 24/7, right?
Yeah.
Or just 24 hours? What did he say?
No, he said fucking forever, pretty much forever. I just fucking.
Well, I need to see the threat to you, man. So tell me exactly what he's saying. So he said you better have that gun 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, he said forever.
He said you better watch your back. You go,
Watch your back. Okay.
Watch your back. I'm gonna kill you. Watch out, you fucked up, Jamie. And he's just starting getting just ranting. He's like, I'm gonna call your mom. I'm gonna call your dad. He goes, you fucked up, man.
Okay. So you were able to make yourself through the back into the backyard, right?
Yes.
Did he follow you?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know. He went as far as the door, but we got out of the back door. We went around to my car.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when
Why'd you get to the car? Why'd you want to get to your car?
Because I wanted to drive away.
I wanted to leave, right?
The way I wanted to leave. I don't want to get hurt. I just want to go back to my parents' house, Yeah. I didn't want any problems with him. I just wanted to leave. And he goes, you're not leaving. He goes, watch, when you try and leave to this gate over here, I'm going to throw a big fucking boulder through your window. And I was like, man, what am I going to do now?
Hold on. Okay, so you just want to leave because you don't want any more issues, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir. So were you and your friend were able to get to the car, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And where was he at?
He was yelling and ranting over here, running around in the dark in front of the house, and we could hear him echoing, and it's like fucking like, Jamie, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You fucked up.
Okay.
I'm
trying to read. I'm trying to not just write down, but actually draw a picture here.
Okay.
So you're at your car. He is in the backyard, right?
I could hear him. over
Okay.
here on this side. He's really yelling really loud.
So he was at the front already.
He's in the front of the house. I think
Okay.
he was getting ready to get his car. That's what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
Getting his stuff or getting his
Uh-huh.
car.
He came out of the house front yard, right?
Yeah. This is where his car was parked, right there in the driveway, right there by his window.
Front yard.
And I heard his girlfriend say, "Come on, Junior, we gotta go. Hurry up, the cops are coming."
Okay. You skip a part. So hold on a second. How's the front of the yard? And getting ready to leave in his car, right?
I don't know if he was leaving or not, or if he was staying waiting for me to come around with my car so that he could stop me.
Okay.
But I was kind of hoping he was waiting in the front to stop me, so that when I had him on the phone with dispatch, that you guys could come and find him in the front and arrest him.
I wasn't sure if he was leaving or he was waiting for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. So, you told me before I read your rights, you told me something about he saw you calling 911 and then you point the gun into the air
Yeah.
and you press the trigger. Let's talk about that real
Well,
quick.
when I called 911, he was still yelling and stuff like that.
You called 911 from the backyard, right?
In the backyard, and then I just he was scaring the hell out of me. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to like shoot a shot in the air,
He was okay. That's one thing I don't understand.
Yeah, I wanted to
Hold
pop.
on, hold on. That's one thing I need to understand. That he was with you in the backyard, and then he moved to
He
the
was,
front
he was
yard.
right there in the right there by the back door, and I could see him from where I
In
was
the
at.
backyard.
In the backyard, with us.
Okay.
I could see him there, and
So you told him you called 911.
yeah, he heard me calling 911, and he heard me talking to
911.
dispatch.
Okay.
And since he had a warrant for his arrest, you know,
He said that.
No, I know that.
Oh,
I
you
know he
know.
had a warrant for his arrest, and he's been
They
hiding
call
from you guys for
911.
some time. So, like, again, when he heard me calling the cops, he didn't want to be here.
He was standing nearby the rear door, backyard.
He's telling me, he goes, you pointed a gun at me. He goes, I'm calling the cops on you. And I said, no, man. He goes, I'm going to call the cops because I needed help.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
All right.
He was
So.
like, you guys come out here to help him.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get him for that warrant. We know he has a warrant. So, what I'm trying to understand is what the level of threat that you felt.
I felt threatened.
Hold on a second. Let me ask the question first. This car's coming. I'm the one standing outside.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
I don't want to get hit by a car, bro.
No, I don't want you to be brave, brother. I should be safe. Thank God that you guys are here, you know?
All right. So, try to explain to me the level of threat that you felt from him, that you point the gun into the sky and press the trigger to scare him off.
I felt threatened my life was going to end. I felt he was going to hurt me. He was going to
What
kill
is
me.
it? What is it? Explain a little more.
His body
I can't-
language and everything
Okay.
about him scared the fuck out of me. And that's what I felt at the time. That's what scared
Okay.
me, sir.
How far? Okay, let me ask you this then. How far was he from you when you point the gun in the sky and press the trigger?
Oh, he was way over here way over here by the backyard, by the thing, by the
Okay, well, how far are you? Like, it's a big backyard.
Oh,
Where were
I'm
you at?
like 80 feet, almost 100 feet away from him.
Okay, and that's when you still felt threat from you, right?
I did. I just wanted
Okay.
to see if I shot a shot in the air, maybe he would hear that there's bullets in the gun, right? But I wasn't sure if there was bullets in the gun, so I had to check, and that was my way of checking.
Okay.
But when I checked, there was no bullets in the gun.
And then you dropped the gun when 911 dispatcher told you to, right?
But when I found out there were no guns, when I found out there was no bullets in the gun,
There were
I
bullets.
knew
in
that
gun.
my chances of if he came at me were fucking less than none.
Okay.
Because he would destroy
You
me.
dropped the gun when 911 dispatcher told you to, right?
I told the dispatch that I had the gun in my hand. I said, "What do you want me to do with the gun?" I go, "I don't want to use this gun." I go, "I don't want it in my hand." I go, "I just want help."
Okay. We're gonna get you that help. Okay. If there's anything else that you miss, you want to add to your statement.
Oh,
Okay.
You
I'll
know,
be right
I've
back.
been living a good life for the past 10 years. And this,
I'm sorry?
Just, you know,
Okay. Hold on one second. Debrief. Make the statement.